Hey guys, quick video today, real simple lesson, real straightforward. I just wanted to take a minute to point this out to you so that you can all be master manifestors. You are a manifester. You are the creator, number one, right? You are the creator. There is what seems to be destiny, and I don't like that word, but I suppose you could say that's true. And I get asked this by my students all the time. Kurt, is it that there is a destiny that is out there for us and whatever's meant to happen is the way it's going to be? Or are we the creator? And I say to you, it's both. There's no difference between you and the universe, which seems to be sending things to you that were meant to be. Your destiny, the universe, God, source, whatever word you want to pick, that's kind of the general notion that, it's the universe, it's source or God or whatever you want to call that sends me to my destiny. It's pre-planned. So how can I be the creator? You are the universe. There's no difference between the creator and the universe, which is sort of a destiny. It just depends on what part of the whole, WHOLE, you are looking at, when you're looking at it, if you're looking at it. You are the creator and you are, therefore, the cause of that destiny, which is seemingly pre-planned. Like, why do these synchronicities happen whenever I start manifesting like a pro? And that's the way it seems. Well, you're perceiving it through the duality of the mind, which is separation consciousness, and that's okay. But the mind is trying to understand this, and the mind can only see things in a dualistic, externalized way because the mind is duality, right? So the mind looks at this and it says, well, it has to be destiny because for all of these things to line up to create this synchronistic turn of events that caused the thing that I was trying to manifest, that has to prove destiny. But the truth is, you're not your mind. You're the creator. You're the soul, right? Body, mind, soul. You are actually the soul. That's who you really are. And the soul is your direct link to source. It is consciousness. You are the creator. So again, there is no difference between being a creator and being subject to destiny. That's one thing. So is it yin or yang? Well, it's both because yin yang is actually one thing. It's one system. Okay, dichotomy is reality. Dichotomy is reality. Dichotomy is reality. So that's the first kind of part of this video. The second part is this: to create, to manifest, which is what you are. It's like, well, how do I get the law of attraction to work? Or to even the title, the law of attraction itself, is a little bit misleading. There's not really a law of attraction. It's just that you are the creator. And whether you are consciously aware of it or not, you are creating everything in your life situation. That's just the way it is. It's not some law that you have to activate. It's always going on. It just could be, you might look at your life situation right now and say, well, I don't like my life situation. Yeah, but you created it, whether consciously or unconsciously. And if you don't like the life situation that you have, that's just because you created it unconsciously. You chose it unconsciously. You're not aware of your connection to the universe. And there is a time delay between your energetic being and the manifestation. That is true. But I digress. You got to start with being, guys. Everybody on earth approaches things in this fashion. I got to do certain things, and then I'll have whatever it is, and then I'll be happy, fulfilled, rich, whatever. Do, have, be. So doing and having is undertaken in search of being. But it doesn't work that way. That's actually ass backwards. You got to start with being. Being cannot be accomplished. You cannot engage in doing and having in order to be. You are the creator. You are being. That's the soul. That's who you really are. You are the being. So you got to put being first. Okay? Put being first. And it doesn't matter what order doing and having are, as long as they come after being. And then it's like this. There are activities, there are actions for you to take when you are manifesting, when you are creating. It's like, let's say you want to make a whole bunch of money. or start a business, are you going to be just sitting on your couch being lazy, not doing anything, taking no action whatsoever? I'm just going to sit here and wave a magic wand, and then a bunch of money is going to just materialize in my hand. No, you're going to have to get out there, talk to people, start a YouTube channel, open a website, do something. There's going to be actions to take. But it's interesting, when you start with being, the doing finds you. You draw the doing to yourself. It's like when I started my coaching program, for example, all these opportunities just found their way to me. It was magical, or it seemed magical to the mind, which is externalized duality, separation consciousness. And I'm not saying the mind is bad. That's actually its job. It's not faulty for having been that way. But it's not really meant to be a creator, the mind. It's just a calculator. It's just a problem solver, right? And so the mind looks at that and it says, well, that's magic. You attracted certain situations to yourself. You attracted the doing and the having to you by being first. That's magic, Kurt. But it's not. Magic is just science undiscovered. If I take my cell phone with me 200 years ago on a time machine, and I show it around to the people around there, they're going to think it's fucking magic. Somebody might even call me a witch, right? 200 years ago. But let's say I ran into old Benjamin Franklin. You know, everybody else in town thinks it's magic, but Benjamin Franklin is the one person in town who looks at my cell phone and goes, wait a minute, that's not magic. How does it work? Right. Benjamin Franklin is going to understand that it's not magic, it's technology. That's consciousness. Consciousness is technology. It's not magic, but it's just the type of technology that the mind doesn't quite understand. It's kind of like quantum physics. Like when you think about how a computer chip works, it's like an act of magic, how they figured out the pathways, how you can get a single electron to move through a pathway using nothing more than what we know of quantum mechanics, which to the mind, in the conventional Newtonian physics kind of sense, doesn't seem to make sense. That can't work, but it does work. And we've proven it again and again that it does work. I mean, I'm recording this video on a computer. Of course it works, right? So it's not really magic, even if it seems mysterious to the mind. Now, it can be explained. You know, try watching some videos about particle physics on YouTube, and after a while, you'll figure it out. But it's still very strange to the mind. It seems magical, but it's not. It's just science. And that's the way that being causes doing to come to you. You attract it to you. You'll put yourself in situations that cause you to undertake the actions that cause manifestation. That's the most powerful thing I could ever tell you about manifesting in the law of attraction. You are the creator, and start with being. Those are my 2 tips for the day. Thanks for watching. See ya.